Hello everyone and welcome back to Fly From Home. It's Catman Kitty Cammy back with you again in Microsoft Flight Simulator with something which is a little bit different and a little bit more out of my comfort zone that I usually look at. This is the Gotfriends Discus 2C Freeware glider for Microsoft Flight Sim. Now this is a completely free mod with a paid upgrade. So the paid upgrade comes with a powered version and a trainer version, a few other bits and pieces that you don't get with the free one. But the free one does come with the main version of the glider and a whole bunch of different liveries that you can see here. A bunch of cool looking things, orange, and I'm not going to go through them all in too much detail, but some really quite nice liveries. I particularly like the blue and white, as I'm always partial to. Now, I am a full-time commercial flying instructor. For those of you unfamiliar with the channel, I have over 2,000 hours in all sorts of various different types of airplane. I've flown turbine aircraft in the past as well. So I've got quite a lot of experience, but I have never in my life flown a glider. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So thankfully, one of my friends who we met through the Fly From Home Discord, his name's Max, and he is a real-life glider pilot, offered to show me how to fly one of these things. And we went off to his home airfield in Germany to test things out and see how well this thing flies. Now, it's a bit of an unedited bit of video, so it's just my first ever lesson, as it was, in this thing. So obviously I'm not very good. Not that I'm very good at anything in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That said, I had a lot of fun with this thing, and I definitely think it is worth picking up, given that it's completely free. And given that flying instructors never have any money, free stuff is always welcome. So without further ado, I'll leave you with the video. Right, okay, so what's the first thing we need to do?
Okay, so first of all, like for those local training flights, what we do is we set our altimeter to read 0 at the airfield. This way we can judge our altitude above ground. So
also known as setting the QFE. This is going to take a while.
Yeah, I can actually click and drag that. But I think now it's too late.
I've already wasted all my time. There we go. Okay, yeah, okay, that's set.
All right. Next, we can double check your weight and balance. You should have your ballast tanks empty.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look then. I have 50 kilos in each ballast tank. That's not great, is it? So I should set that to 0.
That's actually empty. And for like those local training flights, again, we wouldn't use that.
So 0, and in the fin tank 0 as well?
Yeah, I think so. I read that this one's optional, so let's pretend we don't have that.
Okay,
then
that's done.
Work. Okay, then to your right you have the tanks which we actually dump the water, and we have that on open to indicate that we basically don't have any water in there to begin with.
Okay.
Because before landing we want to dump the water, so that's also we can use as part of the landing check just to basically check that this is open, and then we have that already done.
Okay.
Okay, so let's maybe go through the before takeoff flow that we usually use. So I would start at myself, check my harness, my parachute, check my flight controls.
Okay, hang on, let's do that. So left hand, left hand down. Yeah, left side up, other side opposite, right hand down, right side up. Other side opposite, full aft, full forward, and then full left and right travel on the rudder. Okay, that's done.
Okay, next I would go like left to right through the cockpit. So I would start what do we have on the left? Like with the wheel to the left on the canopy there. Yeah, we have we have our canopy lever, so that's obviously ledge.
Yep.
Then we have our speed brakes, so we want to make sure that if we pull them out, they actually come out on both sides of the wing.
Okay, there we go. Speed brakes extended. Yeah, it's checked.
And we want to make sure they are locked for takeoff, so all the way forward.
All the way forward and visually checked, retracted. Right, okay, good.
All right, then we can continue. Well, the compass is showing what we expected to, variable and speed reading 0. We can actually, for our right variable, we can set the volume to 0 because that will give us a an audio signal if we are climbing or descending, and during takeoff we actually we know that we are climbing, so we don't need to hear that.
Yeah,
so usually during takeoff and landing.
already done that, already way ahead of you on that. It was already annoying me to the start. So.
All right. Yeah, we can check that our altitude is actually set to 0, which it is, and on the right side of the plane, all that's left is our gear, which should be down.
Yep.
And our ballast tank, which should be open.
Which it is. Okay.
At that point, you would give the signal that we can attach the cable. On the plane, we can do it by hitting that connect button.
Okay. Connect.
We might as well mention at this point that we are not using that kinetic assist software that's available. I think, I think for the initial part of a winch launch, it feels kind of weird.
Right. Okay.
And especially if you have a bit of a slope, like we maybe will have later, it does weird things to it better. So I prefer to use the internal winch launch thing here. We can set a cable length and a speed. At this altitude, we would be somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500. So let's set it to 1,000. We are more on the 1,000 side.
Okay.
And 150 would be our max speed we can tow at. So let's maybe set it to the middle of 130.
Okay.
So you might have noticed all the units are metric on a German glider. So we are in kilometers per hour and in meters per second for vertical speed.
Yeah, very, very unfamiliar for me, but.
Yeah, I'm used to both worlds actually. So.
No, fair enough.
Okay, so yeah, before you actually launch, let's maybe have a quick takeoff brief.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is obviously, like if you look to the right side, your right wing's on the ground right now. We don't want to take off in this position. So
Okay.
actually, someone outside will actually lift your wing up and keep that up for the initial phase on the takeoff. And obviously, they have to let go because we are accelerating at I think like 3 seconds from 0 to 100. We will take off pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And then you will actually see on your nav display kind of thing, on your GPS, you will see a circle with a plane in it, and you basically want to stay in the middle of the circle. So if you have crosswind, it will move left or right, and you basically want to vertically have it in the middle. So you want to start with a pretty shallow climb angle, but as we continue our takeoff and we are at like 50 meters above ground, you can actually pull to something like 45, 50 degrees, so that we stay in the middle there. And then you see this curve on the upper half of the display. Once we reach that point where the line goes straight down, we're not going to push our nose up. We're not going to push our nose down, but this is where the winch would actually slow down and have us disconnect.
Okay.
So at that point, we want to lower our nose again to take tension off the cable and to release the cable. If we forget to do that for some reason, at a certain angle, it would release automatically, but we usually try to avoid that and release that ourselves.
Okay.
And that should give us an altitude of roughly 250 to 300 meters. And then for this runway, we would want to turn to our left.
Okay.
So that's the left pattern. And obviously after takeoff, so after we are disconnected from the winch, we would then take up our gear.
Right.
If we should have a rope break, which will not happen because the sim doesn't do it, but keeping things real here, it could be like if you're outside that circle, the rope will detach, so there could be like a self-induced rope break, I guess.
No, right.
If we will have that, then if we're really close to the ground, you can try to land straight ahead. If that's not possible, we have a valet to our left, so you can just fly down there and basically do a 180 and land with the wind because it would be uphill. I guess it would be better than trying to land downhill.
Right.
So that's our option.
Basically like a forced landing in a light aircraft, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then I guess everything else we can talk about in flight.
Okay. I'm nervous now. Okay, so do I just hit the launch button then?
Exactly. You hit the launch button, and then there will be a 3-second countdown, and once that's 0, the launch will start.
Right. Okay. Okay, there's quite a lot of crosswind.
I just realized we forgot to change the wind. Keep your left wing down a bit. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, slowly put your nose down now.
Okay.
And release. And now you can get rid of your excess energy. Try to keep it at like 100 kilometers.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. And gear up.
And gear up. Yeah, we managed 300 meters, which is not bad. Okay, cool. You can now turn on the barrier if you want to hear that.
Oh, my hands are very full at the moment. It's quite stressful. There we go. Oh, beeping noises. Right, 100. Was that?
Yeah.
Do I want to be keeping quite sort of shallow angle of bank here, or should I be banking more, or?
It depends actually. Like right now we are in a thermal, so you can try doing a left turn, for example, or right turn. If you're in a right turn now, it's we have to find where that is basically.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet. We have to see. Could be that we're going up or down if you're turning right. We're turning down, I guess. So try maybe. Yeah, well, we are almost halfway around. So basically, what you can imagine is that we have like those columns of air rising up, right? And we just hit one of those, and we're now trying to center that below our right wing.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do. So we have to like here we are going up quite a bit, so we can try to go into a bit of steeper turn to
stay in it basically.
To get more in there.
Yeah.
Like you can see now we're a bit out of it again, so. And while doing all that, we want to try to keep 100,
yeah.
Because
yeah.
Like the more energy you put into getting faster, the less energy you have to actually let the plane go up. So
yeah. No, I think I've lost it now. Where was it? I should have gone left.
Yeah, now we're quite some sync. So let's try going left again. And basically, if we are sinking, we want to be a bit faster than when we are trying to circle, because we want to get through the
out of it. Yeah.
Sinking air faster. But now we are like zero or a bit climbing, so we can decelerate again. Yeah, obviously in real life we wouldn't circle right after release because other planes might want to take off.
Yeah.
In that direction. Yeah, I find it actually quite hard compared to another glider simulator to center on thermals here in the sim. Yeah. And also in real life, we wouldn't want to go too far to the northeast because there's another airport there.
Okay. Oh yeah.
We don't want to bust the airspace. And now that we are at 200, we should think about returning.
Okay.
Because obviously we only have one go at our landing.
Yeah.
And usually the rule is below 200 HL, we don't want to do any full circles anymore. So.
Okay, so I want to be sort of lining myself up on downwind now, don't I?
Yeah, you can see it a bit to your left on your like maybe 10 o'clock now is a kind of farm with some kind of horse racetrack.
Okay,
yeah. To 9 o'clock, you want to go there.
Okay, so I'll just head directly towards it now.
Yeah, that will bring you to downwind. We're actually quite in a bit of sync, so we can think about maybe taking the runway you are crossing right now as an alternative, because we're at 150 off ground right now, which is where we actually want to be at that farm. So let's switch plans a bit. Let's go to the right a bit. Okay. You're over a runway basically that's parallel to the one we took off from. So let's just take that. That's nearer to us. Okay, let's go wings down again to take a look to our left. There's that runway.
Okay, so hang on. What are we doing here? Are we on like a base or a crosswind or?
We are like on a crosswind right now. So let's turn. Let's turn downwind first of all. And downwind, actually, we are climbing right now, but let's ignore that. Let's stay committed to the takeoff, to the landing.
Okay, so that we're now downwind to the runway that I'm going to be landing on, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one we want
Okay.
to land on. So let's get our gear down.
Okay, gear down.
So speed-wise, we're looking to somewhere between 100 and the yellow triangle. The triangle has minimum approach speed at full weight, but we are nowhere near full weight, so.
Okay.
Keep in mind you have also your air brakes if you need them.
Okay. I'll dump those out a little bit then.
Yeah, because we need to get rid of the climb there because we want to descend now.
Yep.
Now, yeah, be careful with your base turn because that's one of the best chances where we can influence our altitude.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, now that we're here at that altitude, we can also make the other one, right? So let's just continue. You can see to your left now at your 11 o'clock or something is the other one where we took off from. Let's just take that. Actually, yeah, you can go full spoiler. So yeah, that's the flam warning you of me standing there.
Oh god, okay. I got my air brakes fully out now.
Yeah, you can try to side slip if you want to.
I think I'm be okay without, actually. Yeah, it looks okay. Oh god. That's a big freeze, right.
Yeah, speed.
Oh. That was a bit more.
Okay, that was like perpendicular to the runway. That's
I don't know.
Yeah, got a little bit too slow there at the end.
Yeah.
So if you get too slow, just push your speed brakes back in.
Right. Okay.
Like you don't want to be below 80. Like I think your stall speed is. Let me check. Your stall speed with speed brakes would be 80, and without it. No, sorry. Let's do it again. Yes, stall speed with speed brakes would be 60, and without it 50 kilometers per hour. Basically, check our flight instruments, which look set, and hit connect. Check our winch settings. Let's set that to 1,000 again, so we can compare to how we did last time.
Yeah.
And then we're ready to go.
Okay.
All out.
Yep, there we go.
It's much nicer without the crosswind.
Yeah. Yeah, that is good. Okay, now use your time. Okay, that was disconnecting because
auto-release.
Basically, yeah, because we were a bit too on a too steep angle there. Remember we still have the gear.
Oh yeah, and gear up.
But we made it to 400 meters, which is quite nice. And I just still saw myself on the farm, so that's not 100% realistic. Yeah, and we launched right into the storm there.
The turn rate is unbelievable. It's so maneuverable.
Yeah, and you can go steeper if you want to.
Like the rate that the scenery is going past on the windscreen is completely ridiculous to me, and I've flown like aerobatic aeroplanes before. Oh, you're coming up on my flam now.
Yeah, I guess let's go a little bit to the west.
Okay.
Because obviously wind is pushing us to the west, or to the actually to the north, but let's level off at roughly about west, fly for a few seconds, and then try to get back into the thermal. Okay, try going left now.
Okay.
Not really. Well, kind of. Yeah, you can also turn the farm off if that's annoying. I promise I won't take off.
Oh god.
Yeah,
It's
there is
making very depressed noises now.
some sinking again. Yeah, so basically, if it's the lower the noises, the more you're sinking, the higher it is, the more you're climbing. But we should maybe get out of that 3 meter per second sink.
Yeah. Where should we go?
Let's try heading kind of. Yeah, we're past west right now. Maybe try wings level now. Because you see that fill in front of us, we could have some basically ridge lift right there. I don't know if the wind's strong enough for that.
Oh yeah, I'm going up again.
But basically, if we're going out there, the wind pushing against that hill will go up, and we can use that to gain altitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going up quite fast now.
Yeah, there we go. So obviously, if you're on the other side of the thing that gets synced, so you want to turn to the right now before it's too late.
Okay.
Basically, now fly basically straight for a bit, so that you are away from that ridge again, and then fly towards it again. So you
Okay.
but you're onto it right now, so you can just try to stay on that heading. But obviously, this ridge lift is not that strong, so once you're above a certain altitude, you just won't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we really have only 8 kilometers per hour of wind, it won't do much in real life.
I've got a decent bit of lift here. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you can try something there again. And actually, if you like below your speed indicator or on the top of your like wind control display, there's an airplane symbol. If you click that, you actually get a map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
Which you can also like zoom and stuff.
Does it show traffic?
I don't know actually. It shows something with the triangle with the 10 or 11 that might be traffic. I'm not sure what that's
Wondering-
supposed to be.
I wonder if it's just wind or.
Wind would be, it could be wind, I guess. Yeah, if you check out our own wind indication on the Vario versus that thing, I guess that's wind. Okay, you're in a pretty big sink right now. Like you just lost over 50 meters, so maybe think about at least in which direction your airfield is.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So which way is it?
It should be straight ahead, basically.
Okay.
If I interpret things correctly. Could you just look out to your left, what we see there? Yeah, should be straight ahead. So your optimal speed for most distance basically would be 100
Okay.
right now. And actually you see those on your left value, there are speeds on the negative values.
Yeah.
That actually means, for example, if you're sinking with 2 meters per second, you want to go 120
Okay.
to glide the longest distance. So wait, I'm a bit... No, that should work out, right? Our airport should be to our left, but then it should be on our map, where I don't see it at the moment. But then again... No, can you just zoom out on the map one notch?
Hang on.
Just to verify. Oh no, I see it, I think. On the map. Yeah, we should be... Is that the town I'm thinking it is? Can you look to your left again? I'm not quite where I think I would be, which is confusing.
I can see an airfield symbol on the GPS, kind of just in front of us.
Oh, that would make... Yeah. I think we were... Yeah, that makes sense. Direction-wise, okay. We were behind that hill, okay. So airport's still out 12 o'clock. But further than I would have thought. Yeah, because there's like the hill we're flying over now, there's a town basically below us right now, and the next hill, you see there's also a town right next to it, and I was confusing these two, so I thought, and you can actually see the airport on 1 o'clock now.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So the wind actually pushed us way more south than I thought. And you can see we were climbing again, which is nice.
Yeah, almost back up to 500 again now.
Yeah, we can see if we can make it 600 and stay in this vicinity. We can go off to the nearest glider airfield. Just in case we do manage to do that, then we get that innovation for that thing. Let me just see where you are relative to the airplane. I'm thinking about joining you maybe. Oh yeah, that works out. So I guess I'll join you. I'll just take off myself.
Okay.
See if I can find you. So don't go with the airplane now. Alright, I do have some crosswind. And I forgot to set my altimeter, it's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm up now, we have to be careful. Not to hit each other. But I do have my flam on, so that
yeah, so do I. I don't know how to read it, but I have it on.
It shows you red dots and beeps at you.
Okay.
If there's an aircraft in the vicinity. So I'm going off to my left and looking for the last position where I know you were, but I don't see you right now. I don't have anything on the flam. Let me see if I have traffic on the map. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe it would be a good idea to set your bird to QNH, so just hit B so that we are on the same reference.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be a setting you would use if you want to go cross country anyway, so with QNH I'm right now at 750 meters. In a thermal just south of the field and circling. which is actually quite nice, which gives me 2 meters per second on average right about the field. So if you want to come join, I'm doing left circles.
Okay, oh, what, over the top of the field?
Yeah. Basically over the top of the one we took off from. And I just said I'm doing left circles because you would basically go into the same direction as I am, so that we cannot have a head-on collision.
Yeah.
So if there's another glider already circling, you would circle in the same direction as the other glider. Sun doesn't stop spotting you. Which direction are you coming from relative to the airport? Oh, that did push me quite a lot. Are you also over the airfield right now?
What's that, sorry?
Are you also over the airfield?
No, I'm still slightly south of it.
Okay.
Slightly southeast.
So I'm at 800 right now.
Okay, I'm
800.
1200.
MSFS. Okay, you can actually go cross country then if you want to.
Okay.
Just can't follow you yet, but you see this like long chain of mountains to your southwest?
Hang on, stand by. Southwest. Yeah, I see.
And then there's a higher but smaller one to the behind it basically.
Okay.
That's the general direction you want to go in.
Okay, so just towards
And
the
with that-
hills, basically.
Yeah, to the left of the hills basically. To the left of this long chain of hills.
Okay.
Yeah, 800 might not be enough to make it from my point where I am right now. And you're even south, so you're definitely gonna make that.
Okay, I'll start heading towards the hills now. Have you got a rough sort of heading, like a sort of 210 or something?
That would be, let me search on it, hang on. So from over the airfield, that would be a 240.
240, okay. I like the fact that the compass reads in the correct sense. Like, if 240 is right on the compass, you turn right to intercept it. Like, in the DA42, it reads the wrong way around. Which is really annoying.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Like part of the instrument rating is you've got to do limited panel instrument flying, so you have to, cover up the G1000 and just use the standby instruments. And all you have for direction information is the little standby compass, which is rubbish.
So yeah, I'm getting some climb along the way here, so I'm just going to try and follow you.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work out, just land in some field.
Sounds exciting.
Which is actually legal, like you are basically allowed to land anywhere in a glider in Germany. As long as it's not on purpose. Like if you actually run out of it, you're actually just allowed to go down some field. So okay, I'm at 850 right now, moving with 100 kilometers, approximately heading 230, heading 240. So heading 240, you should see another hill behind that chain of hills, basically.
Yeah.
And if you go left of that hill, so leave that hill to your right, that's the direction of the airfield. And I guess it should show up on the map as well, because it's an airfield in MSFS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see one on the map. It's slightly right of where I am now.
It should be Echo Delta Golf Whiskey, and has an elevation of 310 meters MSO.
Echo Delta Golf Whiskey. Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Oh, this is
And
exciting.
runway
Okay.
direction is, what do we have? 15 and 33, so that would be 33 for the front wind. And obviously when you land there, try to get off the runway because I want to land behind you.
Okay.
So when you want to turn the plane with the rudder on the ground, you have to make sure your wings don't touch the ground. So if you want to turn left with your rudder, you have to go right stick so that the left wing doesn't touch
hit the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of keeping 800 meters should work out for me. Hope you'll be able to spot that airfield. There's like a hangar on there. It's a grass strip.
Okay.
And it's on some kind of hill. And there are two lakes, and it's basically west of those two lakes. So from your direction speaking, behind those two lakes is the hill with the airfield.
Okay.
Yep.
I've got 8 knots of crosswind from the right, or 8 kilometers an hour, I guess. I guess everything's in kilometers an hour on here.
I guess that's in kilometers, yeah. Because I think the wind... Let me actually check. I think the wind was like... it still shows 16 knots for me. Which is interesting, but I think for you it showed 8 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, I'm pretty much over it. I'm trying to spot it now from the external camera.
That's interesting. I mean, I can hop over to your stream and have a look. It's still ahead of you, I think, because I remember that plane that you saw.
It's just behind the...
Can you look down to your
ridge,
right?
I guess.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, no. Look ahead and put your nose down a little bit, or go up with the camera. You see those two lakes?
Yep.
And right behind the two lakes, you see two buildings there and a longish grass thing.
Yeah.
That's the runway. Yeah.
Okay. I've got loads of height here. I can afford to...
Yeah, sure. You can either try a stall or a spin. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah.
Spin it onto the runway. I don't think I'm quite that advanced yet. I'm still getting really good thermals out here. I've basically just arrived here just with thermals. So the two long buildings are the hangars, I guess.
Let me see. Yeah, exactly. So the runway is basically, you're perpendicular to the runway right now. Yeah, you can do some yeah, you can see how fast that thing can go, or...
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can loop it. What sort of speed should I go?
I think, yeah...
I'm going for about 220. Over the top she goes. Beautiful. It's so agile. But I guess that's the long, super long chord wing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's also very light compared to like the speed you were just going at.
Yeah. That's so cool. Well, the ailerons are not very responsive though. It's not good at rolling.
Yeah, because of the wingspan.
Yeah, because of the length of the wings.
80 meters wingspan on, I think.
Jeez. Okay, so the runway is what, 03?
33.
33, okay.
And I have the two legs inside now, but it's gonna take a while until I'm there. So take your time with landing and just tell me off the runway.
I'm just kind of playing around a
I'm
little
still
bit.
climbing, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was mostly climbing all the way here. I actually went up in altitude from where I started. I'm still just doing loops.
I think people are also complaining about like thermals being too big, let's say, like too big of an area.
Yeah.
Usually it's just very in a very like small area where you have uplift, and here it's just you can go either any direction and you just get lift. It's not always as good as that in real life. But yeah, I'm curious on how Sim Update 11 will change things.
Yeah, we'll change things. We'll have to come back and do another gliding adventure
Definitely.
when that hits. We'll do a low pass to the airfield. This should be fun.
Yeah, keep in mind you only have one chance of landing, so...
Oh, of course, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be that cocky then.
Whoever said you can always go around was lying to you.
They weren't talking about a glider, clearly. Yeah, I'm gonna fly a really tight left circuit, I guess.
Yeah, we should, like, communicate about where we are right now, so...
Okay,
I
okay.
am at about 900 meters MSL and coming above the lakes right now.
Okay, so I'm down at...
Long...
Gone. I'm on a left downwind for 3-3. I'm at 550.
Okay, so that should work out, no problem. Actually, I'm still climbing, so
Put my landing gear down.
no factor there. Okay, I'm trying to go around this village right there and then basically come into a long final or something.
Okay.
Trying to pick up some speed now.
There's trees all the way around the runway, by the way, so be careful.
Yeah.
I'm just coming on to
There are
final
some
now.
speed there in real life, not just at 90. Okay. I'm on an extended base, right base.
Okay. Oh, it's quite bumpy as well. Watch out as you're coming over the trees. It gets quite bumpy.
Alright. So let's go get down.
Oh, I actually did a good landing. Oh.
Very nice. I guess, look at that in the video.
Right, let's see if I can steer it off the runway. Come on off the runway.
Because I'm on final.
Okay, I'm clear.
Alright.
And then I should try to make the left wing drop, right?
Yeah, right. Because the canopy opens to the right and
Yeah.
you want to get out to the left, so it's better if that's going down. I guess we have a slight crosswind from the left there, it seems.
Okay. Oh, I did it. Right, let's see if I can see you land now.
Pressure's on low. Oh, the trees are really higher than real life, as usual.
Yeah, there's a lot of trees. I can't see yet. Well, I guess the buildings are kind of in the way.
Over the runway right now? Oh, the slash road.
Oh, yeah, I see you.
Oh, that's runway, okay.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you going towards you right now.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't have enough energy left to make it all the way to you. Let's see. Oh, that goes out. Yeah, it goes down a little bit now. It works out, I guess.
That's cool.
Almost.
Beautiful. Right, hang on. That's a screenshot for the thumbnail. There we go. Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you for giving up some of your Saturday afternoon to come and teach me how to glide, Max.
You're welcome.
We should definitely do some more of this. Definitely when the Sim Update 11 hits and we get some proper gliding mechanics. We need to come back and
we
have
can go
another.
on some longer cross-country trail or something.
Yeah, definitely. But so as a sort of conclusion from yourself as a glider pilot in real life, would you recommend this this mod or add-on or whatever you call it for anyone wanting to do a bit of gliding in Microsoft Flight Simulator?
Definitely. I was surprised that I picked that up that late. I mean, I was hearing that there were gliders in the sim, but I thought like, well, they aren't going to be that good because they're not officially supported. And then I saw some video on YouTube and thought I have to check that out. And I'm really like quality, texture, and sound-wise, I'm really impressed by that thing, and feature-wise. And also gliding, well, I think it's now up to the simulator to get stuff like thermals right, but the basic flying of that thing works as you would expect. So it's definitely a fun thing to do. And
Yeah.
also, if you're going to try that out, like as I said, maybe I don't know if you will cut that in, but I was referring to that kinetic assist software you can also download for free, which will give you stuff like tow planes and like a database of local thermal hotspots and things, which might also be interesting to look into.
Oh, cool. Well, amazing, awesome. Well, like I said, thanks for giving up some of your weekend to come and fly with me, and we'll give it a go again soon in the near future, hopefully.
Sure, yeah. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, thank you for coming.